welcome to Ocean's 11, Ocean Zones, and Life in Them. The ocean is a huge body of salt water that covers about 71% of Earth's surface. Historically, this has been divided into 4 oceans: the Atlantic, Pacific, Indian, and Arctic, and now we also recognize the Antarctic as the 5th ocean. About 97% of Earth's water is in the ocean, and 95% of the ocean is still considered to be undiscovered, meaning humans have not traveled there. This gives the ocean a mysterious allure due to its depth and its darkness. In Ocean's 11, we are going to be looking at how we can divide the ocean into 3 main zones: the sunlight zone, the twilight zone, and the midnight. And then we are going to do a deeper dive into the ocean metaphorically and look in detail at what is in these 3 zones, and then look at some others in addition. We'll also be discovering the trenches and the abyss. The trenches go all the way down to 11,000 meters below sea level. The first zone we're going to talk about is the sunlight zone, or euphotic zone. Here, water strongly absorbs the light, and this is just a top layer. Sunlight penetrates to about a depth of 200 meters or 656 feet. This is where we find most of our creatures. The next zone is the twilight zone. This lies between 200 to 1,000 meters below the ocean's surface. The animals that live in the twilight zone start to become a little bit more mysterious. This example of an anglerfish is one example of a more mysterious species that we're going to see. The light levels in the twilight zone start to decrease, and so therefore these animals are living in very dark conditions. Also, the pressure starts to increase. We'll start to see that some of these animals have unique adaptations that allow them to live in this area. As we go further down into the ocean, we reach the midnight zone. This extends to 4,000 meters. Here, the ocean is in perpetual darkness. The temperature holds steady around 4 degrees Celsius, and the life here must sustain in these harsh conditions. Some of the adaptations that animal uses are bioluminescence and also unique body shapes. There is very little known about the animals that live in this area. Even though that this zone accounts for 70% of all the ocean life, because it is so hard to reach and so vast and dark, researchers have yet to truly understand everything that is happening there. The next zone is the abyss. In the abyss, we can find unique forms such as hydrothermal vents. There's also unique creatures that live there. Because the pressure is so deep, they must withstand enormous force. And so here we can see a creature with a shell who is able to live there. Finally, we look at the vessels that are used to reach and research these areas. They too must withstand enormous pressure. In addition to all the creatures that we looked at here, the ocean is also home to many microscopic creatures, such as this example of phytoplankton. Phytoplankton and zooplankton play a very important role in the ocean ecosystem. Finally, the ocean is a vast and uncharted territory, home to many different creatures, and you now have a better understanding of the various different zones of the ocean.